So I decided to give up my license 4 years ago. Looking over my vision loss journey, that has probably been the most impactful thing in my life, is giving up my driving privileges in the state of Florida. But I still held on to my license. I'm not sure why. I've been very reluctant to give that up. I needed to do it for an emotional break to the past. A lot of times I was thinking, what if there's an emergency, and I could spring into action and then I could drive or save the day somehow. And it finally dawned on me about 4 months ago that, man, if you get behind the wheel in an emergency, I become the emergency. I can't drive anymore. What I can do is I can ride my scooter and my e-bike. And that keeps me going and that keeps me mobile. So like most things that I do, I always plan in advance. And going to the DMV to surrender my driver's license is something that I would have to do. Like, I would have to get there under my own power. That means I wouldn't be able to take the paratransit bus, nor would I be able to let my wife take me to the DMV. I was going to ride my e-bike. My top speed is 15 miles an hour. For those of you wondering why I am still riding an e-bike or a scooter with my vision disability. Because at 15 miles an hour, I feel that I can still stop safely and that I am still in full control of my bike or my scooter at that speed. I can cover a distance 5 times greater on my e-bike than I can walking, and that equals more freedom and more flexibility. I zippered up everything, checked the brakes, turned the lights on, and at 6 a.m. I pulled out of my driveway. So the sun's come up pretty much by the time I've gotten to the DMV. Had a few minutes to check everything. I was still a little nervous because I wasn't sure if I had all the documentation that I needed. I brought bank statements, I brought birth certificates, social security cards, insurance policy, everything that I could think of to prove who I was. And as I started to walk in that day, I opened the door and I was greeted by a very nice lady. I walked up to her and I said, "Hi, I'm here today to surrender my license and I'm visually impaired." She looked at me and smiled and said, "Here," and handed me a ticket. She said, "On this ticket is the number J51. Your number will be called at that counter right over there, number 8. Have a seat right there and they will call you shortly." And almost immediately, tension left my body. I felt like, this was going to be fine. Everything was going to be okay. Before long, my number was called. I walked up to the counter and there was Miriam. Miriam assured me, after I told her that I was visually impaired, that it would be no problem and she would step me through the process. She had this little pointer, which was a telescoping pointer with a little finger on the end, and on the kiosk side where I had to do my part, which I couldn't see, she very nicely took her, extended out her pointer and showed me exactly where I had to hit on my side of the kiosk to get all of this done. It was seamless, it was painless, and it was quick. The kindness of strangers made a difficult situation today bearable. So, if you got a little bit of inspiration from this video, please hit the like button and support the channel. And if you really liked it, please hit the subscribe button and follow me on my journey into blind inspirations.